guys are ready? There's screens on the left and the right, so please get anywhere very comfortable.
He received a good education, and in 1866, he became a bookkeeper at a local distillery. He gained an appreciation for the production of whiskey and became manager of the distillery, where he worked for 20 years. For 20 years, William Grant nurtured a dream to make the best dram in the valley. In the summer of 1886, with his 7 sons and 2 daughters by his side, William set out to fulfill a lifelong ambition. Together, they began building his distillery by hand, stone by stone. After a single year of work, the distillery was ready, and on Christmas Day, 1887, the first drop of spirit fell from our copper stills. William Grant named his distillery Glenfiddich, Gaelic for Valley of the Deer, and it's no secret that we are extremely proud of our family history at Glenfiddich. Remaining family-owned has given us the courage to follow our instincts, make bold and brave decisions, and ultimately remain true to our founder's dream of creating the best dram in the valley. 127 years later, the company continues to be family-run, with the 5th generation at the helm. William Grant's son-in-law, Charles Gordon, became the company's first salesman. In 1909, Charles Gordon spent a year experimenting in distilleries today. 1963, Sandy Grant Gordon, great-grandson of William, is so proud of our single malt that he makes Glenfiddich the first to be actively promoted outside Scotland. Consumers around the world used to drinking blended whiskey are initiated to the delights of single malt. Until then, a well-kept secret of the Scots. 1998, our 5th malt master, David Stewart, creates the unique Solera system, a pioneering process used to craft our 15-year-old, an expression which to this day is awarded for its complex and intense flavors. 2010, extreme snowfall collapses some of our warehouse roofs, exposing precious maturing casks to the winter sky. Our warehousemen work around the clock in minus 19 degrees Celsius to save every one. As a tribute to them, our malt master creates Snow Phoenix. He marries the finest of the rescued casks to create a limited edition single malt, born out of chance and adversity. In 2014, we launched the Glenfiddich Distillery Experience in Bangkok, a multiple award-winning Glenfiddich whiskey experience that happens across Southeast Asia. Enhanced with digital elements, touchscreen technology, and life-sized replica of the distillery elements, this time reenacts the actual distillery processes we have at Speyside. 2015, we bring the experience to you at the Valley of the Deer, Kuala Lumpur. Glenfiddich has gone through the most rigorous scrutiny by the most discerning of whiskey drinkers, and has, time and time again, been selected as the whiskey of choice. Welcome to the Valley of the Deer, home to the world's most awarded single malt whiskey.
Let's go to the other side of the world, Japan. Japanese whiskey is getting increasingly popular. It owes itself to a man called Masataka Taketsuru, who went to Scotland to learn whiskey, the craft of making whiskey in the 1920s. So he brought back the craft to his homeland together with a Scottish wife. That brings us back to Scotland, where we learn how to make the Scottish single malt whiskey today. Scottish whiskey is the best known, famous product export from Scotland. Now that we know the gold distillery, grade means a mixture of different grades. Single grade whiskey, the first one I told you, was distilled in continuous still, whereas the single malt whiskey is distilled twice in common pot stills. Single again refers to single distillery. Malt, however, refers to 100% malted barley. Single malt whiskey is what the Glenfiddich single malt is. This is why we're here today. Now, next up is blended whiskey. It's basically the mixture of one or more single malt whiskey together with one or more single grain whiskey. Believe it or not, blended whiskey accounts for 92% of Scotch whiskey sold around the world. Blended grain whiskey is a combination of 2 or more single grain whiskey, very, very rare. Blended malt whiskey is a combination of 2 or more single malt whiskey, easy to understand, right? Although blended malt whiskey are very rare, but it's increasingly popular. In our portfolio, we have one to show them. Now, the reason why we are here today is single malt whiskey. First is malting. We didn't create sugar from grain. What we do is we put the grain in steeping water, put on a mortar floor, let it germinate, and then we dry it up. Now we have sugar in the malted barley. What we do, we grind it, becomes flour. There will be some coarse sugar in it. So we want to get the sugar out. How do we do that? We add hot water in a mash tun, stir it, and then we get a brown sugar liquid called wort. It's spelled as W-O-R-T, but pronounced as W-E-R-T. We still haven't got spirits yet. So we add the wort into all these pans and add yeast into it, our final ingredient, to create alcohol. You basically get beer here. So we have 8.5% alcohol. What do? We increase the alcohol content by distilling it. So we increase the alcohol content to 70% and dilute it down to 63.5% by using long-reduced water in the Glenfiddich distillery. Now, I'm not going to tell you about aging because it's going to take me at least 12 years.
The germination process takes up to 6 days. So germination process is basically where the starch will convert into sugar and it will produce activated enzymes which helps to make it easier for the fermentation process of our whiskey. So in Glenfiddich, during the germination process, we have our malt man which looks something like that. Well, we don't have a live demonstration. So our malt man will use the shovel. We'll just churn the barley over and over again for every 4 hours and 24 hours a day. Constantly doing it every 4 hours to prevent the barley from sticking together because we have to soak them. So in order to prevent them from sticking together, we have to do this. So after the whole germination process, we will have to transfer our barley into our malt kiln. Because after the germination process, it will begin to sprout to about this long. So to prevent them from further growth, we'll have to transfer them into our malt kiln, which looks like this. So we'll use the heat to dry them up, prevent them from further growth. So after the whole...
Alright, all this happens in the space called the mash house. Alright, so mash essentially means converting starch to sugar. This gentleman is Mr. McDonald, he's the mash man at the Glenfiddich distillery. He's in charge of ensuring the temperature of this vessel by good order during the mashing process. Alright, so what happens? How do we convert starch to sugar? Alright, so we take the malted barley, we put it on a grinding wheel and we ground it. Alright, just like how we ground coffee beans. Alright, you want to ground it too coarse, too rough, it will be very hard. So flavors, you want it to be ground too fine needed. So it's a combination of hard and soft to a certain extent. Alright, so ground malted barley is called grist. G-R-I-S-T. Alright, so after you get that grist, you put it into this big vessel here called the mash tun. Alright, so feel free to come forward later. There are 2 iPad panels here showing us pictures and videos of what happens to the mash house. So this is a scaled down size of the mash tun. The real one is about 8 or 10 times bigger. At the Glenfiddich distillery, we have 2 mash tuns, and each mash tun is devoted to 11 tons of malted barley at one time. Alright, so what happens in the mash tun? Alright, this window shows us what happens inside. The grist is being put in the tun, and hot water is being pumped in. Alright?
And the fermentation starts by adding yeast, which is the third element. Okay? It's very important. Basically what it does is, yeast, it basically eats sugar, right? By doing so, it produces carbon dioxide. which is vaporized to the air. Second, we create alcohol. Okay, makes sense, right? So at that point is the sweetest part of the distillery. Over here is the most important. Because why? Create alcohol. That's the whole idea, right? Now, the process from malting, mashing, and fermentation, exactly same like producing beer. Exactly the same. That's why the percentage, alcohol percentage that generated over here during the fermentation process is approximately 7 to 8% only. And normal distillery or the whiskey distillery depends on different brand. Some will minimum approximately 2 days in fermentation process, 2 to 2.5 days. But Glenfiddich, we do it 3 days.
Then using the direct mining either to clean it up or in the wash alcohol, which is at a lower boiling point, then you turn it to a vapor, then it raise up. Then you pass. Why two towers spirit steel? Because they are in a different shape. All these steel in different shape will give you the different character and the flavor to the whiskey. So the same process happen again. Boil it up, then separate the alcohol. At this point of time, it's about 70%. Yeah, it's about right to make whiskey. And we call it new make spirit. And the new make spirit will flow to the second process, which is the spirit save. And my colleague over there will tell you more about this.
The barrels to be matured. Some parts are not good, some parts are bad for you. And how we figure out is we use something called the hydrometer. It will show up later. It looks like a thermometer. It measures the content of alcohol there is in the new make spirit that comes in. So the parts that we like, which are good, we put them into barrels. Now, I'm sure half of you are whiskey drinkers here today, and I know that you know that casks are very important because 60 to 80% of the flavor and the characteristics come from barrels. Glenfiddich is one of the very few distillery in Scotland that actually owns its own cooperage. Cooperage is a place where barrels are taken care of and put together. So today we have a very special guest for you. It's over that side, so we can just avert your attention over there.
The head cooper from Glenfiddich, and it's going to show us how to assemble a barrel today. Glenfiddich is unique because we have our own cooperage on site. Very few distilleries have a cooperage on site. That shows how serious we take our wood, because majority of the flavor of the whiskey comes from the wood, right? He has been working in Glenfiddich for 46 years. He started when he was 15. Silence. So, and then he did 5 years apprenticeship, and yeah, he's there. Now, the wood we are using, we can only use oak, right? And right here we have American oak. It's actually ex-bourbon cask. So in America, you can only use a cask once. It's by their law for bourbon, right? After that, we ship it to Scotland, and then we actually condition them and we use it to age whiskey. Scotland.
It looks really easy to you, let me assure you, it's not easy at all.
Yeah.
Right?
And you have to age a whiskey minimum of 3 years. Call it whiskey in Scotland, the new make spirit. At least 3 years. And Glenfiddich, our normal range is 12 years old. That means we minimum age of 12 years old.
You can see the sleeve. You see the sleeves are flat. What it weighs out the middle and up the end. All the way to stop some of the
No nails, no grooves, nothing. It just stays and the hook holding together, which ensures there's no leakage.
right now we're going to move to the interactive display corner. We're going to be navigating through right over here, and then we're going to be turning left at the door. Alright? So please follow me tightly. Try not to get lost, try not to get distracted by the drinks. There are more drinks at the end of the road. Alright? So ladies, you're wearing heels, please be careful. Take a step to your left and follow me please. Thank you.
This one is vanilla.
Okay, this vanilla. So after you can get, so please proceed to the table.
Oh,
The next
vanilla.
one, yes, please.
Oh, where which table?
Oh, this is yes, please.
Okay. I want which fruit?
Sorry?
Which fruit?
So you drag over here. Drag it in the middle.
Oh, drag.
Yeah. Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ice?
How are you? Sorry? Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Depends on talking about different things you see. It talks about the history, products, appreciation, just find out what you want to find out. Okay? Put your glasses on the table. And ta-da! It's going to show you what kind of whiskey you have. Move it over here a bit so you can read it. Yep, so while you drink it, click on tasting notes to see whether you can identify the flavors that is supposed to be associated with it. Alright? Take out your passports, take out the cards that you have in the passports. Show it. Remember to drink your whiskey while doing the experience. Okay, everybody has a go at